It's still the first week of a brand new reset map here on Skyblock, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how literally chopping trees could make you rich and potentially make you one of the richest islands here on the server. Let's jump into it. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back into another episode of the brand new season here of Skyblock. Today, of course, we're back here on AkumaMC, the best, #1 rated, most insane Skyblock server. Today, guys, like I've said, I'm going to be showing you guys why chopping trees is extremely important, and not only can it make you personally rich, but it can actually contribute towards you becoming one of the top islands here on the server. So we're going to be jumping into that, but let's take a look at our island and see just kind of how we're doing, because there has been a lot of progression since the first episode of the season. So let's actually head over to the island right now and take a look at the progression that has been happening, because to be honest with you, this is like one of the first times that I'm seeing what my members have done. I wonder where we're actually at on the island top right now. Let's have a look. We are position 9, so we're actually within the top 10 right now of the players on the server, which is kind of cool. But as you guys can see, we've got a little bit of a spawner setup going right now. We've got a robot setup going as well, so that's going to help, you know, with all the like passive income and stuff. Those two things are very, very passive income based. We've also gone ahead and got ourselves a blaze spawner so we can grind up some XP and of course help our grinding skill. Got a little bit of a cobble gen, and I assume over here would be a storage area. Yes, that is correct. Wow, this is an even bigger storage area than we had last season. That was already big enough, so there we go. That's cool. And then over the other side we got some farms going as well. I assume that these were needed for quests and stuff like that. I don't think we're actually going to be farming at this point in the map. I don't know. We'll have to figure out exactly what the strategy is going to be. But before we do anything else today, I got reminded by one of my island members that I do actually need to go ahead and claim like the donator kits that I have, because that's going to give me way better starting tools, which in turn is going to help me out massively today. So let's go ahead into our /kits and first of all claim kit best community as well, because that's going to give me some airdrops. We also want to claim kit. What is it? What is the top one? I think it's immortal, right? Kit Immortals. So this will give me a set of tools that we can actually use to start today, because like I said, we literally just had these basic starting things, which, you know, they're all very well, but then they're not good. So yeah, let's go ahead and take all of these tools, and these will be the ones that we actually build on for the entirety of this season pretty much. Now for the purpose of today, of course, we'll be focusing on logging. So you know, that's kind of where all the important stuff is happening today. We are going to focus on our axe, and actually we don't get a bad axe to start off, and thankfully in the last episode, no, it wasn't even a logging pet that we got. Maybe though, my island members have managed to get some spare logging pets. Let's see if we've got any over here. Yes, we do. What tier do we have right now? Legendary. Legendary is better than none. We'll take it. Do I have it? I don't think I have any anywhere else. Yeah, I will explain in a little bit why we're doing this today, because it is actually kind of important. And actually, some of my island members have already prestiged this skill, and they did within like the first hour of the map being open. So that's kind of, you know, why we're going with it today, because it should be one of the quickest ones to level up, and I'll explain how that kind of affects everything else, how that can make you richer personally and as an island in just a moment. But let's open up all these airdrops and stuff that we've got right here. We've also got some ultimate airdrops, so we may as well open those. This should give me a whole bunch of nice stuff. Oh, we do actually have a kill crate as well. We'll see if we can get anything good from that. Loads of spawners coming in there. We'll take those. What do we got? Iron golem spawners. You know what? I don't know whether we're even using those tier of spawners right now. What are we up to over here? What do we got? I think maybe we are. Yeah, there's a couple of IGs in there, a couple of villagers as well. So these are still useful spawners at this point, and witch spawners are even better. So yeah, we'll take those. Cool. So as you guys all know, last episode we started on our quests. We actually got up to catching a total of 50 fish. Now, I didn't actually do this off camera, but we will do this today, because actually the next enchants, or the next challenges, sorry, will be to do with enchants. And we kind of don't want to miss out on that, because we are going to be doing some enchanting today, just to make sure that our axe is up to scratch, you know, because we're going to be using it a lot. So let me go and catch 50 fish real quick. If we just do /fishing, it should take you straight here pretty much, and then we can just kind of sit over here and get 50 fish. It shouldn't really take that long, because we do have a couple of enchants on this rod. With it being a kit rod, we can kind of use it to our benefit. All right, we got a couple of enchant or turbo fishing enchant procs right there, so I don't think we're really going to be that far away from doing this. In fact, we may have actually already done it. Let me check right here, because we've got to be okay. 5 more fish. That's easy. So yeah, actually with this kind of kit rod, you kind of get everything like super easy. Like those like first challenges. Obviously, if we were using the default rod that we got without having the kit, then we'd probably be in a little bit of a different place right now. So there we go. Quest complete on that one. So it does move straight on, I believe, to yeah, enchant based things. So we got to open 3 books of the warp enchanter. Now, obviously, we are looking mainly for logging things, because that is what we're going to be doing today. So let me actually go back to the island. Maybe as an island we have some books already. If not, I think I did store some away. I'm pretty sure we did have some. Okay, yeah, we do have some books. We'd only got one logging though. So yeah, let's see if we've got any spare ones. I don't even know if there is a chest for unopened books right now. So that might mean that we don't have 3 to open. So that means we kind of just got to grind for some. I'm just wondering if maybe there's some book finder enchants that we could use so that we can, you know, make that a little bit easier on us. Book hunter. Now we don't have that many XP levels, so realistically we can probably only add 2 of these, but yeah, let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So enchant right here, boom, put that on there. What is that going to do? 42 levels. Okay, it's honestly not that much, but hopefully, yeah. Okay, let's just do with that for now, because we are going to need a lot of XP to add some like actually useful enchants in a moment. Now for the giveaway today, guys, what I'm going to give away is, if you take a look in the store, the release bundle is just about to exit in literally a day. So by the time the winner is picked from this video, it will actually be a brand new bundle, which will be even more overpowered and even more useful. So we're going to give away whatever the brand new bundle will be after this. All you guys need to do to be in with a chance of winning is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord down below, and you'll officially be entered. And just a reminder, if you guys do have a YouTube membership or a Twitch subscription, then it will be posted again in the second channel, so that you guys can go ahead and get a second entry into a much less populated giveaway as well. So you got a lot more chance of winning that one. So yes, good luck. So if we go to the logging area right now, which is obviously just part of the skill world, you guys will be able to see that actually, even just by activating a pet and getting going in here, this is going to be a very, very easy skill to level up, especially with the default one. I guess not the default axe, but the kit axe that we're using right now. It actually comes with some very, very handy enchants that kind of allow you to skip a couple that you wouldn't, you know, that you would need normally. Oh, and also for some reason we already have 4 logging books. I don't know whether maybe it gave us some. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but basically we've got enough books to complete that quest now. So let's do that quickly, because I actually just want to make sure that we get this quest done. So let's go fragment finder, let's go efficiency, let's go XP finder, and let's go XP finder again. So now I believe it's going to tell me to, yeah, enchant our tools. So now we can do exactly what we were going to do. And one of the most important enchants is going to be XP finder. So I'm going to go ahead and add that one first. Hopefully that succeeded. It didn't. I kind of figured that would fail looking at the chance. So we'll try this one though. 87% chance. There we go. That one succeeded. Efficiency will add, but we don't really need to go crazy on, because we have the turbo chopping, which is kind of the one that we rely on right now. So you may be asking, how does this actually help your island? So as you guys are grinding through pretty much any skill, actually, it doesn't have to be logging. The reason I'm saying logging is because it's like the quickest one to level up, and in which case you can then start getting the other personal rewards, which I guess in a way will help your island out later on. Well, there's not in a way, definitely will help your island out later on. Yeah, as you guys are grinding up any skill, you're essentially helping your island level. So over on the right hand side, you'll see our island level is 158 right now. As we grind up these skills and as we do more actions towards these skills, that percentage on the side there is going to increase like it just did, and you are going to essentially earn island levels just from grinding your personal skills. Island levels, of course, will then give you IS stat points, and you can spend those stat points to unlock different things such as like spawner tiers, cobblestone generator tiers, robot limits, member limits, hopper limits, spawner AFK radius, and all that good stuff. So essentially that's how you're going to progress your island in regards to like upgrading it. But obviously that doesn't really link into the actual placement of islands, which is all to do with island value. Now the reason that logging is significant to essentially making you rich is because you're not only going to be helping that island level, but you're going to be, you know, contributing towards your own personal logging skill level, which gives you rewards for every single level up that you complete, which you just have to go into the skills menu to claim. So right here, if we go into logging, you guys will see, if we click into here, every single level that we've gotten right now has all of these rewards stacked up and saved. As it gets later on, you'll obviously see like emerald value blocks and stuff like that, so you can get value directly for your island to help your competitive ranking there. And then of course, as you level up your logging skill, that is also going to contribute towards your skill mastery, which is one of the most insane things for getting value and for getting really, really good spawners. So essentially just by like leveling up skills in general and then partnering it with prestiging skills, you can essentially climb this skill tree right here to a point where you are, you know, you're getting a good chance of receiving guardian spawners, zombie pigman spawners, literally the top tiers of spawners just from doing the action. Like it's basically like a hidden enchant on the tool, but it's always there. But just the higher that mastery is, the better the rewards. Now the only two things that you have to do, like I said, in order to level up that mastery is just get individual skill levels and prestige skills. So the quicker that you can prestige skills, obviously it's a 100 levels for the first prestige, 120 for the second. It just goes up by 20 to prestige 5, I believe is the max. But basically, if you just keep doing that, and obviously if you use the quickest ones to do that with, such as logging like we're doing today, in no time at all, your mastery is going to level up and you're going to be earning some insane spawner rewards from that. And of course, not only spawners, value as well towards your island. So it all kind of ties into making you literally the richest player on the server. In fact, I can almost guarantee to you guys right now, the top island will probably have logging skill already maxed out, every single one of them, because it really doesn't take that long. You guys can already see that I've got level 32 on logging and I've not really used anything special. I've not used consumables. I've not used boosters. I've not used anything. I've literally just been in here mining these trees for the last 5 minutes. Not anything crazy. Now, like I said a little bit earlier, the only like hard thing about this is you don't really get too much XP, which is why I wanted that XP finder. And well, ideally we wanted the 2 levels of it. But yeah, you don't really get too much XP here. So as you can see, we're only just still past 100 levels of experience, which isn't really going to do much for enchants right now. That's kind of not really enough to... We might be able to add maybe one more enchant, but it's not really a lot. It actually looks like our next quest was to do with the forest anyway. So if we actually just type /forest, I think it will complete that quest. Yes, it will. And then it basically wants us to get our level to 10, which of course we've done because we're now 37. So hopefully it'll recognize that in a second. And we should actually complete a lot of easy challenges here. There we go. Yeah, that's literally done. So the next thing it wants me to do is farming. But yeah, we're focused on logging. Obviously, there are a bunch of different skills that you can focus on. It's completely up to you which one you want to do. But I believe, for me personally, logging is the fastest and easiest one to do. You really don't have to pay too much attention while you're doing it. If you get a good setup going, especially with your axe, if you've got a good pet and stuff, then really you're going to fly through this. And I guess not to mention the money that you actually get from selling the logs themselves is actually pretty good. It's not going to be anything in comparison to what you're getting through the reward system, but you know, it's still good money and I guess you still need it. And of course, if you've got the right enchants and stuff on your axe, then you will also be gaining gems, which you're going to need as well. Actually, because we've been grinding this here, we are about to level up our island as well, which will increase our stat points that are available to spend. So it will be interesting to see this because this will literally happen just from us, you know, being here and logging essentially and doing the skills that we have to do. So it is kind of on your island to like individually get people that are working, you know, or kind of by themselves, to be honest, in order to get a better island going. So yeah, it's kind of all based on that, really. Here we go. The island is literally about to level up. We're going to get some crazy fireworks. There we go. So we actually do get 2 more stat points towards the island as well. I don't know what we're trying to spend those on. I need to confer with my island before I spend those. But yeah, that's essentially logging. I mean, it's kind of as simple as that. You just got to put a little bit of time into it. Obviously, like I said, you can get boosters. You can get consumables that will make this like 10 times faster. But I mean, even without that, I've been here for 5 to 10 minutes, not anything more, and I'm already level 40. So before next episode, I get easily have this, you know, to a point where we can prestige it already, which is kind of crazy. The only thing is it does cost quite a bit to prestige. So if we actually take a look in here, it would cost me right now 1 billion money and 1 million gems, which obviously we currently do not have. So it's kind of going to scale with that. I think by the time we're ready to prestige it, I think I will have those currencies. So it is kind of important that, you know, you kind of do have to have other forms of income as well. That's why we've got the spawner on the island. That's why I've got the robots on the island and stuff, because, you know, it's all very well if we're sat here doing this. If it didn't give me enough money to prestige, which it probably wouldn't, to be honest with you, then we'd kind of have to do other things anyway. So yeah, the spawners are a good way just to kind of secure that income. But it's nice to know that you actually do get quite a lot of books from this. So enchants, like obtaining enchants, isn't going to be a hard thing this season. It's just getting the XP in order to enchant them. Now, from memory, the more like keys and stuff that we open, the more XP we're going to end up getting. I think those are very, very common from those types of things. So yeah, hopefully it won't be long before we actually get a whole bunch of XP and we can just enchant whatever we want to do, whatever we want to. Now, let's take a break from that for just a second, because I did actually make sure that we've got the premium Akuma Pass, which if you guys don't know what it is, it's literally like a little battle pass that you can complete easy quests and get some pretty insane rewards. So I'm just going to check to see if there's any like crazy easy ones that we could do to start today. And then we'll see, you know, we'll see if we can get any nice rewards for that. So place 10 items on the AH. Let's see. We could probably do that. I'm sure that's not a problem at all. Wonder if they have to actually like sell though. Maybe they have to sell. I don't know. If not, we can probably just cancel them and relist them and it will probably work. Let's test it, shall we? Let's take a couple of them off the AH and see whether this works. It might honestly be an easy cheat code to get a free level up on a battle pass, which I won't complain about. You know, we'll take that. Let's see. If so, yes, there we go. Okay, nice. A completely free level up. We'll take it. Let's actually check to see, because we are already tier 8 just from completing general challenges from I guess just playing generally. Let's see what the rewards actually are. You get a free reward and a premium reward every single tier. So we'll take anything we can get from these. I believe there are weekly crates, you know, a little bit down the line. I don't know how far down the line. We'll figure that out. Robot eggs, we'll take those. Pet trait tickets. I don't think they're too far away, the weekly crates. Let's see. Okay, yeah, level 18. So probably by the time the next week challenges are out, or honestly, if I just do a bunch of grinding this week, we could probably get a free weekly crate just from that. There you go, guys. That is literally how you can just chop trees to become rich here on the server. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure you do go ahead and leave a like on it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that as well. But yes, that is it from me today, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.